Have you ever looked at your life and wondered, am I truly living the way I want to? Let me tell you about a story. There was an old man in my neighborhood who used to sit by his window every afternoon watching the world go by. One day, I finally asked him why he spent so much time there. His answer changed the way I see life, and I think it might do the same for you. Are you missing out on the best years of your life? As we age, society often suggests that our best years are behind us. But is that really true? Studies show that many people find a deeper sense of contentment and emotional stability as they grow older. This phase of life offers something unique: the ability to reflect on a lifetime of experiences, cherish meaningful relationships, and focus on what truly matters. Yet many of us fall into the trap of thinking that aging means a gradual decline, rather than an opportunity to explore new interests or make a lasting impact. Consider this: some of history's greatest achievements came from people in their later years. For example, Michelangelo was still painting masterpieces in his 80s, and Nelson Mandela became South Africa's president at 76. These examples remind us that the later years can be a time of profound creativity, growth, and contribution. If you find yourself wondering whether you're truly living, ask yourself, what's holding you back? Is it fear, societal expectations, or perhaps a misunderstanding of what aging really means? Your life is not over until you decide it is. Every day offers a chance to redefine your purpose and pursue your passions. The traces of the past, the lessons of today. Our past shapes who we are, often leaving behind traces that we carry into the present. These traces can be both beautiful and painful. Cherished memories of love and success, alongside scars from losses or mistakes. The real challenge is learning how to honor the past without letting it define our present or future. Psychologists emphasize that reflecting on past experiences can be a powerful tool for personal growth. When we examine the events that shaped us, we uncover patterns in our behavior and decision-making. For instance, recognizing how past relationships have influenced our expectations today can help us build healthier connections moving forward. Similarly, mistakes or failures, if approached with the right mindset, become lessons that make us stronger and wiser. But here's the catch: holding on to the past too tightly can trap us. Have you ever found yourself replaying an argument or regretting a decision long after it happened? This mental cycle drains our energy and prevents us from fully living in the present. Breaking free requires a conscious decision to forgive ourselves and others and to view the past as a teacher, not a prison. Ask yourself, are the traces of your past helping or hindering you? The answer could be the key to unlocking a life filled with growth, freedom, and peace. Embracing your history without letting it control you is one of the most liberating steps you can take towards self-discovery and fulfillment. Life lessons from a windowsill. Imagine sitting by a window every day, watching the world outside move while you remain still. For some, this might seem mundane, but for others, it's a powerful vantage point to reflect on life. The window becomes a metaphor for the way we observe life's events, sometimes as passive onlookers, other times as active participants. What do we learn when we take the time to sit and watch? Observing life from a distance often gives clarity. It allows us to notice patterns we might miss in the chaos of daily routines. The child laughing with their parents, the hurried professional rushing to work, the elderly couple walking hand in hand. Each scene outside the window tells a story of human connection, growth, and priorities. These moments remind us of what truly matters: relationships, experiences, and the passage of time. But here's the twist: watching isn't enough. A life well lived requires stepping beyond the window and into the world. We can learn a lot from observing others, but our own experiences, both good and bad, are what shape us the most. The windowsill teaches us that while reflection is important, action is what turns lessons into reality. Ask yourself, are you just watching life go by, or are you stepping into the story? Your window, whether literal or figurative, is a place to pause and reflect, but it should also inspire you to engage more fully with the world around you. Life's greatest lessons come not just from what we see, but from what we choose to do with those insights. Aging, wisdom, and the secret to happiness. As we grow older, society often bombards us with negative stereotypes about aging, declining health, lost opportunities, and reduced relevance. Yet what if aging isn't something to fear, but rather an opportunity to unlock a deeper sense of wisdom and happiness? Research consistently shows that older adults often report higher levels of emotional stability and life satisfaction than their younger counterparts. Why is that? Wisdom comes with experience, and experience is one of life's greatest teachers. As the years pass, we learn what truly matters: relationships over material possessions, kindness over competition, and purpose over fleeting pleasures. This clarity helps us focus on the aspects of life that bring lasting joy. It's no coincidence that many older individuals describe a sense of freedom in their later years. They are no longer burdened by the need to prove themselves or conform to societal expectations. Interestingly, the pursuit of happiness also changes with age. While younger people may chase excitement and novelty, older adults tend to prioritize meaningful connections and experiences. This shift often leads to greater fulfillment. For example, sharing a quiet moment with a loved one can feel more rewarding than achieving a major career milestone. So, what is the secret to happiness as we age? It lies in embracing the present moment, cherishing the wisdom gained from the past, and nurturing relationships that matter. Aging doesn't have to mean a decline in quality of life. Instead, it can be a time of personal growth, reflection, and peace. The key is to view each stage of life as a new chapter, filled with its own opportunities for discovery and joy. Nostalgia and looking ahead, reshaping your life. Nostalgia often feels like a comforting embrace, a way to reconnect with the best moments of our past. But while looking back can bring warmth, it also has a unique power. It helps us see the future more clearly. The past isn't just a collection of memories, it's a guidebook filled with lessons and values that can shape how we move forward. Nostalgia becomes most meaningful when we use it to reflect on what truly mattered in those cherished moments. Was it the people we spent time with, the sense of accomplishment, or the joy of experiencing something new? Recognizing these patterns allows us to align our current lives with what brings genuine fulfillment. It's not about recreating the past, but carrying its essence into the future. For instance, if moments of connection brought happiness, maybe it's time to nurture relationships that have been neglected or seek new ones that enrich your life. But there's a fine line between nostalgia and getting stuck in the past. Dwelling too much on what once was can prevent us from embracing what could be. The challenge is to balance honoring your history with the courage to rewrite your story. Your life isn't a closed book, it's a work in progress, and every chapter offers new opportunities for growth and discovery. By blending the lessons of the past with the excitement of the unknown, you can reshape your life in ways that feel authentic and purposeful. Nostalgia should inspire action, not just reflection. It's a bridge connecting who you were with who you are becoming, helping you to create a future worth looking forward to. The second spring, rediscovering life. There's a saying that life has many seasons, and the later years are often called the second spring. This period is not just a winding down of activities, but an opportunity to rediscover what makes life meaningful. Many people find that the constraints of youth, career pressures, family responsibilities, societal expectations begin to ease, leaving room to explore passions, relationships, and personal growth. The second spring is a chance to focus on what brings joy and fulfillment. It's a time to take up hobbies that may have been set aside, like painting, gardening, or learning a new language. Studies show that engaging in creative or intellectual pursuits in later life enhances mental well-being and sharpens cognitive abilities. Beyond personal enjoyment, these activities provide a sense of purpose, which is essential for happiness at any age. But rediscovery doesn't always have to be grand or ambitious. Sometimes it's as simple as reconnecting with nature, spending more time with loved ones, or slowing down to appreciate life's small pleasures. These seemingly minor changes can transform daily routines into sources of peace and contentment. A key element of the second spring is self-acceptance. By this stage of life, many people have let go of the need to compare themselves to others or to meet unrealistic standards. This freedom allows them to live authentically and focus on what truly matters to them. The second spring is not a time to regret what's past, but to embrace what's possible. It's a reminder that life, like nature, has cycles of renewal. Each new phase offers opportunities to bloom in ways that may not have been possible before. Seizing the moment, living here and now. In a world that constantly pulls us towards the past or pushes us into the future, living in the present can feel like a radical act. Yet, it is in the here and now that life truly happens. The moments we experience today are the building blocks of a fulfilling life. But too often, they slip away unnoticed as we dwell on regrets or anxiously plan ahead. Living in the present doesn't mean ignoring the lessons of the past or neglecting future goals. Instead, it's about finding balance, acknowledging where you've been and where you're going while fully engaging with where you are. Research in mindfulness has shown that focusing on the present moment reduces stress, improves mental clarity, and enhances overall well-being. Simple practices like savoring a meal, observing nature, or having a heartfelt conversation can bring us back to the now and deepen our appreciation for life's richness. One powerful way to live in the moment is by letting go of the idea that life must follow a fixed script. The present is not a rehearsal for the future. It's the main event. Embracing spontaneity, being open to new experiences, and finding joy in small, unexpected moments can turn ordinary days into extraordinary ones. Ask yourself, how often do you stop to truly enjoy the present moment? It's easy to get caught in a cycle of, "I'll be happy when," or "things were better when." But happiness doesn't exist in a distant time or place. It's created in the choices we make today. The now is your only guarantee, and it holds the power to shape your future while honoring your past. Sharing wisdom from our experiences. Life is a tapestry woven from experiences, each thread representing a lesson learned, a mistake made, or a triumph celebrated. As we age, this collection of experiences becomes a treasure trove of wisdom that not only shapes us, but also has the potential to impact others profoundly. Sharing this wisdom is not just an act of generosity. It's a way of leaving a meaningful legacy. Our stories hold the power to inspire and guide. Whether it's teaching a grandchild about perseverance, mentoring someone in their career, or simply sharing memories with a friend, these moments create connections that enrich both the giver and the receiver. Research has shown that storytelling, especially among older generations, fosters a sense of purpose and strengthens bonds between individuals and communities. Sharing wisdom doesn't require grand gestures. Sometimes, a simple conversation is enough to spark insight or comfort. It's about being authentic and open, offering lessons not as rules, but as reflections of what life has taught. This approach encourages others to interpret these lessons in a way that fits their unique journey. But the process of sharing is also deeply reciprocal. As we share, we often gain fresh perspectives from those who listen. Their questions, interpretations, and feedback can help us see our own stories in a new light, further deepening our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Ask yourself, what lessons have you learned that could benefit others? Sharing your wisdom doesn't just preserve your experiences, it transforms them into something timeless, a gift that keeps growing as it moves through the lives of others. Aging or gaining wisdom? The choice is yours. Aging is often framed as an inevitable decline, but what if it's actually a powerful opportunity to grow in wisdom? How we perceive and approach the later stages of life can dramatically shape our experience. Aging is not just about counting years. It's about enriching those years with meaning, learning, and purpose. Wisdom isn't something that simply comes with age. It's cultivated through reflection, self-awareness, and the willingness to learn from both triumphs and mistakes. Think of all the experiences you've had, the challenges you've overcome, the relationships you've built, and the lessons you've learned. Each of these moments has contributed to the unique perspective you have today. The question is, how will you use that perspective? Choosing wisdom over mere aging means embracing a mindset of growth. This involves staying curious, open to new ideas, and willing to adapt. It also means sharing your insights with others, not as a way to teach, but to inspire. Your wisdom can be a guiding light for those who are navigating paths you've already walked. However, wisdom also requires letting go of regrets, grudges, and the fear of change. Carrying the weight of unresolved issues can cloud your ability to fully embrace the present and shape a fulfilling future. Letting go is not about forgetting the past, but rather transforming it into a source of strength. Ultimately, the choice between aging and gaining wisdom lies in how you view this stage of life. It can be a period of growth, connection, and purpose if you choose to see it that way. By reframing aging as an opportunity to deepen your understanding of yourself and the world, you not only enrich your own life, but also inspire those around you. The small moments that enrich your life. In the pursuit of big goals and milestones, it's easy to overlook the small, seemingly ordinary moments that truly make life meaningful. A quiet morning with a cup of coffee, the laughter shared with a loved one, or the feeling of sunshine on your face. These fleeting experiences are often where joy resides. Yet, their simplicity can make them go unnoticed, leaving us yearning for something more when fulfillment has been within reach all along. Research shows that people who focus on savoring small moments report higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction. These moments remind us to slow down and connect with the present. They teach us to appreciate the beauty in the mundane and to find gratitude in things we might otherwise take for granted. Imagine walking through a park and hearing the rustle of leaves or watching a child discover something new. These instances, though brief, have the power to ground us in the here and now. The key to enriching life through small moments lies in mindfulness. Being fully present in your daily interactions and surroundings opens your eyes to the wonder of ordinary life. It's not about creating perfect conditions for happiness. It's about recognizing that those conditions already exist. The smile of a stranger, the taste of a favorite dish, or even the rhythm of your breath. Each is a thread in the fabric of a life well lived. Ask yourself, how often do you pause to truly notice these moments? Life isn't measured solely by grand achievements, but by the depth of connection and appreciation we bring to each day. Embracing the small moments enriches not just the present, but also creates a legacy of joy and contentment for the future. Life is a journey made up of countless moments, some grand, some small, but all significant. As we reflect on what truly matters, let's remember to cherish the lessons we've learned, the connections we've built, and the opportunities that still lie ahead. Aging is not just about growing older. It's about growing wiser, stronger, and more attuned to the beauty around us. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. Let's continue to embrace life, one meaningful moment at a time. Until next time, take care and stay inspired.